Politics in a brutal state like Nigeria is not about friendship. It is about control. In Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara and Nyesom Wike are playing a high-stakes game of power. And if they are not careful, only one would survive. In this game, Tinubu is not innocent. Neither is Fubara nor Wike. Welcome to the class of history, politics, and power. The disagreement we are looking at is not just a political disagreement. It is a war fought with institutions, alliances, and brute force. At its core, this is a classic struggle. A ruler attempting to maintain his grip on power, and a protege seeking to break free. But in the world of real politics, gratitude is a weak foundation. I know Nyesom Wike understands that. Fubara's rise was orchestrated by Wike. If Fubara reneges on the deal, Wike will get his pound of flesh. Did they sign? The making of Fubara's governorship is defined as the rise. A puppet is crowned. Before the 2023 elections, Fubara was not a name known in the political circles of Rivers State. He was a technocrat, a finance expert, not a politician in the Wike sense. But Wike, the then governor, needed a successor who would remain loyal, someone who would hold the seat, but not the power. In this case, the people can perish while he lives. This is beyond selfishness. It is the peak of hate for the common good. This is not saying that Fubara represents the common good. No. If anything, Fubara represents another level of political greed, the kind of greed that undermines the well-being of society. Look at this. Beneath the surface of political appointments and legal battles lies a deeper truth. Power is never given. It is taken. Take note of that. Power is never given. It is taken. That is Tinubu's philosophy. Hear him. Power is not going to be served in a restaurant. At all costs, fight for it. Grab it. Snatch it. And run with it. If you look at this game, it is clear that Wike has found the right mentor in Tinubu. We'll come to that as we go on in this class. Fubara did not fight for the PDP ticket. It was handed to him. He did not spend his own money on the campaign. Wike funded everything with Rivers State money. By implication, the people of Rivers State funded the election without their consent. Fubara was not the face of his own political battle. Wike took the lead as if running for a third term. Fubara was a candidate in name only. Fubara was the boy running behind the governor, his master. Fubara's rise was not a triumph of his own making. He was not a political force. He was a tool, carefully selected and positioned by Wike to ensure continuity of control. At the beginning, Fubara was a governor without his own army, a puppet-made king. He owned everything to Wike, but Wike made a critical error. He assumed that gratitude lasts forever. That is being naive. Wike has always been naive, but he thinks he is smart. In a land of dirty politics, in a country where poverty and violence are on the rise, where discontent is on the heart of the people, the leaders of that kind of country cannot claim to be smart. Having said that, Wike sat down to allocate resources after snatching victory in a seriously flawed election. He then proceeded to run with it. He handpicked the commissioners. He built a government where every key decision flowed through him. Wike is naive. He forgets that power intoxicates. Power, once tasted, is rarely relinquished willingly. Fubara, having occupied the throne, inevitably sought to free himself from his creator's grip. Now he stands on truth. Now comes the betrayal. A prince rebels against his maker. It's about the illusion of control. Every ruler believes he can control his heir. This is the first mistake. Power is not transferred, it is taken. The master believes the servant will remain loyal. The servant knows he must break free. This is the eternal dance of power in a brutal state. Wike believed he could outmaneuver history. He made Fubara governor thinking he could rule through him. But a governor is not a commissioner. A governor controls money. A governor commands institutions. A governor, if he is wise, becomes his own man. Wike's illusion has been shattered. The student turned against the teacher. The master became the hunted. This has happened before. It will happen again. But wait, what has come over political forces in this part of the world that emboldened them to run roughshod on the people they pretend to govern? I'm looking at them. What I see are autocratic leaders masquerading as Democrats. They've turned the land flowing with milk and honey into desolation. Yet they confidently step on the stomachs of those they have impoverished.